school. What is supposed to be one of the best inventions of mankind has turned into a shit show. Awful people, unclean bathrooms, is that it? Oh, boring subjects, awful food, the list goes on. Guys, I'm literally not joking either. Like, if you hear anything, it's because, this sounds so weird. My neighbor, my neighbor is aggressively playing the violin in their backyard right now. So if you do hear anything, like, I'm sorry, but like, I really can't help you out with this because like, what do you expect me to do? Open up the window and start yelling? Like, nah, that's mean. So today I'm going to be talking about school and I'm going to be telling you guys it's a story, alright? Just thinking back to this actually gives me chest pains, I'm not even joking. So it all started in the 2nd grade, and if you guys are looking for a spoiler, I peed myself in front of my... Max, leave me alone. I peed myself in front of my entire class. So basically, what had happened... I'm just gonna tell you guys a story. I'm cringing at myself right now. I can't talk, and that's just because this is actually really traumatizing for me to even like bring up. Like, oh my god. This was when Bloody Mary was like a thing. Like, everybody was like, ah, Bloody Mary. And I really don't know if that's like actually still a thing. Because, you know, think about it. We all have fears as kids. And we think that like that fear just like outgrow, like not that we outgrew our fear, but it's like, we didn't outgrow our fears. Like, I mean, like, we just think like, oh, like people just don't talk about it anymore. Like, it's no longer a thing. But have you ever thought about it? Like, what if this just goes around to people that are a certain age? Like if you're in the 2nd grade, then you just talk about Bloody Mary. I don't know. This is not making sense, and I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. So this story started in the 2nd grade, and my friends and I had a Bloody Mary catch squad group thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. So basically, we were like, yo, we about to catch Bloody Mary, like, let's get it, like, we're gone, you know? So we were like super pumped, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kill this bitch, like, yeah. We were all like, kind of like talking the talk, but none of us really walked the walk. Like, none of us actually did the Bloody Mary. But you know, A for effort, it's the effort that counts, isn't it? So basically, it all started when my friend, I don't know if I can say her name, but she kind of lied a little bit in the 2nd grade. Like, she's just like, I don't know, like, I think all kids do this. They all exaggerate something, like, just so that, like, I don't know, so that they could get the attention. Let's face it, like, 6 to 10-year-olds are attention whores, and they exaggerate everything because of the fact that they want the attention to be on them, not someone else. Duh. So basically, this chick was like, oh yo, like, I just saw Bloody Mary. And I was like, ah, and then she was like, ah, and then she basically said that she was in the girls' bathroom during lunch, and she did the, and suddenly Bloody Mary was like, yo, what's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing? Obviously, in my mind, I'm thinking, ah, you know, because Bloody Mary, I was a super scared kid. I was scared of everything when I was a kid. And I mean everything. I was scared of literally everything. I'm pretty sure that at one point I had a phase where I was scared of my own shadows. So like, I was like obviously scared, and she said that she saw it in the bathroom after she did the, so I was like, I'm not gonna go to the bathroom now. Obviously, there's a girls' and a boys' bathroom. But I was like, but like the bathrooms were like literally like across from each other. Like, it was a really weird layout. If I could go one day and show you, I mean, that's definitely not gonna happen. I'm definitely just trying to make it seem like I'm about to do that, but I'm really not going to do that. But if I could show you guys the layout, like I would. But like, the 2 bathrooms were literally like across from each other, and they were in like this little dent in the wall, and it was like, girls, oh, I actually explained it really well. Okay, never mind. So then obviously I was like, all that Bloody Mary has to do is crawl out of that mirror, open up the door and say, yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers, and then just walk into the boys' bathroom. So I'm not gonna go to the boys' bathroom. So this was directly after lunch, and I really had to piss, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna, I don't wanna die. So directly after that, we had like a few academic classes. I'm pretty sure that I had like math and whatever. Like, we went back to our actual teachers and we learned some stuff, but then we had specials. We had our specials, and today we had art. Oh, art class, how much I miss you. And before I get to this part, may I just apologize to my art teacher if you ever watch this, which you never will. I'm sorry that I had to do this to you. I'm also sorry to the janitors that had to clean up my piss off of the floor, but we're going to get there. Now, this does sound like a lie, but I'm telling you the truth, and I'm pretty sure that every single person in my second grade art class could vouch for me. I did not wear underwear that day, and I remember walking through my hallway right upstairs screaming, "I'm a free man." So, I mean, like, oh God, oh my God. How do I even say this? So, I mean, all throughout the day, directly after lunch, I really had to pee the entire day. And I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to live? But I mean, I found a way. Until art class. I walk into art class and she's teaching us something about painting. Like, I'm not really paying attention. I just really had to piss. So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my, just kidding, haha. You guys aren't going to get that joke from me today.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
So I'm sitting there and I just remember, like, I don't know why, but I was wearing shorts obviously, and I don't know why, but whenever I really had to pee and I was little, I used to take my pointer finger and I used to wrap it up in my shorts and go like this and twist it so hard. Like, I really don't know why, but I just like did. So that's what I was doing, and I remember having to pee so much, and I remember also thinking to myself, if you just let a little bit go, because I completely forgot that I didn't wear underwear. I just thought to myself, if you just let a little bit go, your underwear catches it, and you have to pee significantly less, because how much pee could it be? Oh boy, was I wrong. So I let it go, and my art teacher's talking. We're all standing around this table as she's talking, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I let it go, and I just feel it trickling down my leg, and I'm like, time to stop. And then it's almost like when you're driving a car and you see somebody crossing the street when they obviously shouldn't be, and you're trying to hit the brakes with everything that you have, but you literally can't. You can't, and you hit them. That's like what happened to me, because I'm sitting there trying to not pee anymore. I understand how weird that sounds, but bear with me. And it's just not. And I remember my arms were like behind my back, and I was like this, and I was just sitting like this, and I was rocking back and forth. And I remember looking down, and I had like really high socks, but they were, because I was wearing shorts and I was trying to be stylish, I put them like, I folded them down, and I remember looking at them, and they were turning yellow, and there was this huge puddle all around my feet, and I was like, no, this is not happening, I cannot do this. So then I just remember raising my hand, waiting to be called on, because she was demonstrating something, so she wasn't gonna do anything till I was done. I was looking around and nobody else saw, and I was like, this is gonna make it worse. If I had If I had someone to look at and be like, haha, the weather, am I right? Like, as I'm fucking pissing, like, that'd be really convenient for me, because I mean, low-key, I was just looking for like comfort in someone else. I don't know, I really don't know, but I was like, I'm gonna die. So she finally calls on me. I remember this part so vividly, literally going through my head. I remember what everybody else did, I remember what I did, I remember what my teacher did, I remember what the janitor did. I raised my hand, and I just said, I peed, and I just broke down. Literally, I just started sobbing. Like, there was literally, like, I was gone. I started sobbing so much. So she was like, okay. She took me outside in the hallway, and she was like, yo, what's going on? Are you okay? Because there's a bathroom right there. You shouldn't be. She thought that I was like scared to ask to go to the bathroom. Like, she was like, you shouldn't be scared of me. Like, I'm your art teacher. And I was like, because this woman was so sweet. She was such a sweet lady. So I was like, I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of Bloody Mary. So she was like, oh. So she calls my second grade teacher, which, by the way, hated me throughout the entire year. My classmates can vouch, my parents can vouch, my mom has gotten in multiple arguments with her, because my mom's literally one of those moms that, like, if one person even looks at like her son in the wrong way, she's like, what did you just say? So my mom got in like so many fights with this lady, but that's not the point. She called my second grade teacher, and I was like, She was surprisingly kind of nice to me. I mean, obviously passive aggressive, because like, why wouldn't she be? But you know, other than that, she was nice. So I, you know, sat there, and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, yes. And she was like, come on, let's go get your backpack. And I was like, what? Oh damn, I was going for a third. What do you mean? So I went and got my backpack, and it was one of those, like, it was trendy at the time, like the ones that you go around your shoulder, and this kind of like, it's like the sack right here. So I was like, I bet, like, bye. So I got it and I just walked with it. I literally felt my wet shorts like freaking sticking to my legs, and I was like, Becky. So we get to the principal's office, and I was like, and she just goes, your mom's gonna be here soon. And I was like, what? What do you mean my mom's gonna be here soon? And I remember that apparently my second grade teacher didn't know that I peed. Only my art teacher did, and when my art teacher told my second grade teacher to come and get me, she just said that I was emotionally distraught and that I needed to leave. And I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, and I just remember, and I don't know why, but I was so paranoid of someone like touching me on my shorts when I was sitting there. My second grade teacher was sitting next to me. I just remember putting my backpack on top of my shorts. She actually did touch my backpack though. She made a joke and she went like that onto my leg. So I'm like, bless up. So my mom picks me up and she's like, yo, what the fuck? So I was like, Bloody Mary, this girl, blah, blah, blah. She told me this, and I thought that she was gonna crawl out of the mirror and say yippee-ki-yay, open up the door and be like, haha, motherfuckers, I'm here. So I was like, and I didn't go to the bathroom, but then I did go to the bathroom, but just not in the bathroom. And my mom was like, okay. Because I remember that even my mom didn't know that I peed at the time. I remember her being like, because this was only like 20 minutes before the day end, so then she was like, okay, like let's just go get your brother. Because I was in elementary school, obviously I was in the second grade. My brother was in the 6th grade at the time, so I was like, my mom was like, okay, looks like we're just gonna go a little bit early and wait for your brother, because my mom and I always wait together to get my brother, because the bell for his thing rings at like 2:50, and like the one for mine rang at like 2:20 something. So I just remember like always waiting with my mom. She was like, let's just go a little bit earlier, I guess. And I was like, actually we need to stop home. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I peed. And then she was like, so then yeah, I went and stopped home, and yeah, that's basically it. That's the end of the story. I peed myself. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then click that like button so that I know that you like videos like this, and click the subscribe button because you fucking love me and you want to see my face all the time. Literally print out a picture of my face and put it on your wall. Send me a picture on Twitter, on Instagram, on anything, because I love myself so much that I just want to see myself everywhere in the world. If I could literally cover the entire world with just a picture of my face, I would. And you guys, I'm joking, subscribe. Also, in case you guys were wondering, yes, I did get a new lens. I don't know if it's focused right. I don't know what I'm doing. I still need to get a tripod though, because right now you are balanced on an ironing board, a tissue box, and a cutting board. So yeah, that's my next priority, I guess. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, is it? I think it's Wednesday. So